Welcome everyone, welcome to this video. I'm just doing a quick documentation of all my Gengar, or all my full slab, my Gengar and other slab collections, and I'm basically just trying to sort of document my process through all of this. And yeah, do let me know if I have missed out on any particular cards or slabs. And with this video, I'm going to be giving away one of these two slabs to the winner. So stay tuned to figure out how to win. I'm giving away either one of these BGS or a Gengar Hollow PSA slab as well. So I've got two cards here and I'm giving them away. So yeah, so let's just kick things off and see what we have with our slabs. So I'll start off with the Gengar slabs first. So let's go for TCG stuff. So this is the first one, which is a Japanese fossil. In a PSA 9. Try to take all this out as well, it's easier. And then of course we have the first edition. I've only got an 8, so not a very high grade over there, but this is a first edition fossil. This particular artwork, there's quite a few, so within my collection I also have the first edition 10, but this is a non-hollow one, so you can see the difference between a hollow and a non-hollow version over here. Then we have the regular one, which is also in an 8. So I've got two 8s here, one is a first edition, one is not a first edition. And then again I have a just a regular non-hollow version of this. With the same artwork, right, we go into the 2002, the Legendary Collection, so you can see one is a reverse, and then one is a hollow, and then one is a reverse hollow. So you can see there's two of these, reverse foil, Legendary Collection. Yeah, I got this in the 6 and I got this in the 8. Not very high grades, but where I'm going to slowly figure out whether I can get higher grades for some of these items. Then one of the nicer cards, so you can see this is the Sabrina Gengar, there's the Gym 2 one, and then so there's a Japanese and an English version. English version has a nice little swirl up here. Yeah, this is an 8, this is a 7. I'm looking to see whether I can find a first edition of this. That's slowly gonna sort of something I'm just gonna try to look out for over the next as I go along with this particular collection. All right, next what we have is another Sabrina Gengar. So I have both a English and a Japanese version over here. These are non-hollows. There is a first edition for this one, which I hopefully will be able to find one day. Then this one is actually a trainer card. So you can see this is the Imposter Pokemon Rocket Imposter Oak's Revenge. There's a nice little Gengar over here. And then you've got one which is the first edition and then a non-first edition. So those are quite nice cards to have. Next I picked up this quite recently is a non-hollow Modis Gengar. So there's a Japanese first edition one. You can see this is the first edition logo over here. And yeah, that's a nice card as well. Quite like the long tongue of this particular Gengar. Alright, next I have the Dark Gengar. I recently saw a nice first edition one, but I think the condition wasn't very good and the price was a little bit high, but still a nice piece to sort of see. This one, because of the background, it's a bit dark. It's quite hard to see the hollow, but this is a very nice artwork, and this is by Aya Kusube. Quite nice piece, you can see that sort of watercolorish sort of artwork that's there. Okay, the next one we have, actually I should just take out all three of this, right? So next one we have actually is this is the Expedition, right? Expedition Gengar. I am missing a hollow of this. So I've got 8 in a hollow, 8 in a res hollow, 8 in a non-hollow, and then I've got 5 in the Japanese one. This is also first edition. So yeah, I'm just seeing whether I can sort of get some of these pieces in the collection slowly. There is one which is quite expensive, which is the Sky Ridge Gengar reverse foil. So this one is also quite interesting in terms of what's out there now. But yeah, this is a reverse foil. Grade 6, not too high, but you can sort of see some of the maybe some damage at the bottom and things like that. But not my favorite artwork, so I've never really chased this one too much. But still a nice piece. Alright, then we move on. We are going to the 2004s, right? So 2004s, what we have is basically the Fire Red and Leaf Green, or in the Japanese version called Flight of Legends. So this one I have a 7 and an 8. Quite nice because you can see that the hollow sort of bleeds out to the rest of the card. Still, I mean, this is, I wouldn't say it's the most expensive Gengar card, but it's one of the more expensive Gengar cards that you can get sort of out there. But nice, still a nice piece. And then now I have a Legends Maker. So this is in 2006 EX Gengar reverse foil with a nice stem there. Legends Maker. Picked this up recently from PWCC, so nice piece. A little bit of a swirl over there, quite nice. Yeah. Alright, the next two I have different years, but always sort of spoken about as well. This is the Platinum as well as the Heart Gold Soul Silver Gengar. So you can see these two are quite nice pieces. I think that's where they start to have the different types of artworks that are coming out, apart from just your your regular sort of window with the yellow borders. They start having a little bit more art, a little bit more playing a bit with 3D and the characters sort of coming out as well. So I thought this was quite a good sort of key moment in the TCG and in the Pokemon card game sort of in terms of the timeline. So yeah, quite nice piece that's over here. These two cards over here. And then of course you've got the Phantom Force. So Phantom Force of course was a very heavy Gengar set. So I have a few pieces here that are from that series. This is just the rare. I wouldn't say it's a rare card. It's not an expensive card, but this is the regular one. Then this is number 35, and then you've got the full art, which is the nice sort of regular Gengar. This is the Mega Gengar. So there is a difference between these two cards. So this one has a golden border around, very faint. So you always have to check. What I always typically sort of do is you can, if you want to sort of be sure, you can sort of look at the numbers at the bottom. This is number 121, whereas this is number 35, right? So, but these are still quite nice. This is considered the ultra rare that's there. So recently picked one up. Yeah, I'm not really hunting for the things. I just want to get sort of the cards graded and sort of have them locked in. And I'm just trying to chase as many nice cards. And I think this, to be honest, this is one of my favorite art pieces. Nice big belly, big body, round, sort of Gengar, very iconic sort of style that's there. So yeah, that's very nice. Another piece within that series also, but this is a Japanese one, is the Mega Gengar, the shiny one. So this is the white one. Luckily I picked up one recently as well. And then they also have the Master Deck. So I do have an English version of this that's not graded, but I still, yeah, quite nice piece. So these are all, in the similar series that's there as well. So this is the Japanese ones are there. Quite nice, 2014, 2015. Moving on, we have XY. So this Generations. So this is there are a few of these different cards. So I've seen there's this card, then there's a reverse holo, and then there's in 2015 they also came out. I'm not sure which series they came out with, but they have the same card, but you can see that the holo is just a little bit different. But yeah, still an interesting card there. Alright, so this one is the Tag Bolt Gengar Mimikyu. I actually just picked up the Indonesian version of the full art. So you can see this is the full art piece. Alright, so this is just the the Japanese version of this. I have a English version that's raw, but yeah, this is the full art. You can see same card but with different sort of in different languages, right? So you've got this is the English, and then this is the Indonesian one. Yep. The holo also looks a little bit different. You've got you can sort of see that they've made the sort of the leopard print kind of texture a little bit different with both, but still a fairly nice card. You know, it's the GX with Mimikyu as well as Gengar. Alright, that's that. Then we also have the team up. So team up full art, you've got the colored version as well as the golden version. The rainbow version, sorry. So this is only one of the few rainbow Gengar cards that I have. Let me know if there are any other rainbow Gengar cards out there. Nice texture with the Gengar and the Mimikyu as well. Yeah, luckily, I over last year I was sort of picking up a lot of these different cards and trying to sort of grade them. Some of them I do have 10s, some of them 9s, but you know, still a nice sort of card to have. Moving on, I think we're sort of getting to the end of this particular series. So this is the Fusion Strike sort of English set, but this is 2021. You've got the full art and you've got the V card. So I've got a lot of the multiples of these in both English and Japanese, but it's not a very expensive card, but I thought, you know, I saw that these two were available for sale, graded in a 10, that I thought, oh, just grab them. Quite a nice card. Of course, within that series, you've got the English one, so this is a 9, but this is the full art Gengar V Max, right? So you've got that in the English as well as in the Japanese, both in the deck. I have a few of the high class decks, but I haven't really opened them because I mean I've already got the card, so I don't really need to open them. But still quite nice. There were, I mean, the cards were sort of peaking at 600-700 Singapore dollars a while back, but now they've dropped back down to about 400 plus. So I mean, maybe one day I might go and get a 10, maybe, or a few more pieces of this, because it's a nice card. You know, good to hold, I feel, if you can get them in the right price. So yeah, this was a nice piece over here. And then I guess we're starting to go into Lost Origin, or in you know, on Dark Phantasma for this one. So this one was the trainer card. They call it the trainers, but it's a full art trainer card with, you know, with the sisters here, and then Gengar. Then not my more favorite artwork, but nice to have sort of Gengar with the red eyes, and you know, just glowing there with you. So this is the Japanese, and then this is the English. And then with this particular artwork, you've got the also in Lost. No, is it? No, this is just a pre-release. Sorry. So this one came out in Vista Universe, but this one came out first in Lost Origin. So this one's in Build and Battle. I have a few of those loose, but I managed to get one in 10, so that's quite nice. Then I also bought this, you know, since someone was selling this in the 10, I thought, oh, just buy this quite quickly. So yeah, this is quite a nice piece as well. You've got nice architecture and the moon behind. So yeah, ending off the TCG for now, I have the latest one, which is the Japanese Gengar in the Master Ball. So quite nice Master Ball you have here. In the 10s, they're going for about 400 Singapore dollars now. I mean, people were trying to sell them for 600 a while back, but I think, I'm not sure whether this is the lowest price it's going to be, but I wouldn't mind having another piece, because you know, it's a very nice artwork by Tomokazu Komiya. So the Ghastly as well as the Haunter are very nice pieces as well. But yeah, good nice piece to have. Okay, moving on. I actually have quite a few non-TCG stuff. So I thought just quite nice to sort of show where we're at with the TCG and the non-TCG stuff as well. So yeah, let me just put them here. Alright, so this is them. So I'm just going by age, right? So the first one is the 1996. So here. So first one is 1996. These are the poker cards. You can see, I don't know whether it's the coloration or whether it's, you know, the age, but one Gengar is sort of a bit more bluish than the purple one. And then of course you can see I've got a Blastoise sort of back, and then I've got the Charizard back. I am looking for a Venusaur backing. You know, 6 of spades, so if anybody here has one, do let me know. I'm keen to sort of get that off somebody. These two I do have other 2 more of the red ones as well. So this is the vending machine card. Nice, you know, backing, and you know, we've got a little bit more information about Gengar, a bit more data, his Pokédex number as well. But yeah, these two are quite nice pieces that I thought, you know, it would be nice to have. You know, a nice guy that I met at a Comic Con in Singapore about last year, not this year's one. So yeah, sold me the 3 Gengars. I do have 2 others as well, if it's really keen. I just picked this up recently, a nice Meiji promotional card. I do like some of these non-TCG cards, because you know, in the back you can sort of see some information that's there about the Pokemon, some other artworks and how they evolve as well. So this one is like the Card Desk sort of series. Card Desk is a company that creates cards outside of the traditional, you know, traditional company as well. I typically don't have CGC cards, but I did pick this one up because the card itself is quite rare. I mean, whether I move it to a PSA, I'm not too sure as of now. But yeah, still a nice piece to have. And then of course it's got some stickers, so you can see stickers in the back. I'm guessing this is talking about the statistics of the Pokemon as well, but nice little sticker over here. Yeah, it's weird that it sort of have a bluish sort of Gengar. Sometimes when I look at this Gengar, I get a little bit confused. This one's quite interesting. So this one is like, it's a Gengar doing a Mega Drain on a Farfetch'd. So that's quite cool as well. So this one has Mega Drain. It's called Pokemon Armada Attack Series. Then you can see in the back. So yeah, nice, not a bad piece. Nice grade that I really managed to pick up for this. And I do like that how when it's graded, you know, you can see that they protected it so that it's not going to move around too much. Another one that I got, so you can see how they've graded it differently. This sort of similar sticker. So this is a Super DX sticker. Super DX, and then this is the regular sticker. Another sticker that they did release quite a few of these stickers over the years. So these are the English ones. So these are Merlin Prism. So you can see one is just a regular non-shiny one, and then there are quite a few stickers out there that I haven't sort of found yet. So anytime that I see something that I haven't picked up, I will try to grab them either on eBay or PWCC. So yeah. Okay, I guess these are the last batch of Gengar cards I have. Oh no, I haven't moved to the others yet. But yeah, these are some of the Gengar 2000 Gengar tops. And this is a nice seal desk, fancy graffiti. So these are actually, I'm not sure if you can see, but you know, you can actually peel these stickers off, you know, for the Pikachu as well as the Gengar and the Haunter and the Ghastly as well, right? And then in the back, it's got the card. So quite nice. I've got 2 pieces of this in the 10. And then this is the tops. This is the foil, but not the Prism. The Prism one is more expensive. So I'm not sure if I will ever get to find one of those pieces. But yeah, just, you know, English cards, you know, give you the description, the side view of the Pokemon. So that's quite nice. And then with this one, I've got a Gengar Mimikyu. This is a sticker, 2019. Yeah, you can see here, it's just a yellow backing of the sticker. But you know, some of the holographic reflections are quite nice. You know, this sort of prism kind of style with the different icons and things like that. So yeah, that's quite nice. I didn't sort of look at this quite well, but you know, there is a dent at the top when I submitted it. But I have a few other of these pieces, but like I said, I'm not really chasing the 10s all the time. I'm just really looking to get, you know, a nice collection to sort of keep for myself. Nice to admire as well, the different cards. So I like the childlike illustrations for this. You know, I mean, if I ever see a 10 sort of for sale cheaply, I may just pick that up one day. But yeah, that's the old maid sort of set. Another sticker that they released in 2021, so like I said, yellow no backing, but nice prism, sort of holographic style as well, a different artwork, definitely. Okay, the other few are not exactly Gengar cards, but they have Gengar on them, so I do sort of keep them around as well. So this one is a Munch. So Munch artwork is the one where you've got the guy on the bridge and he's doing the same pose that Psyduck's doing. And yeah, so I picked it up because there was a little Gengar here and a Haunter here carrying the Psyduck. Nice piece, so yeah, I managed to grab that. Then this one is a Japanese battle. I picked this up quite cheap because it was a PSA 4. The PSA 10s go for much higher, but I'm not sure you can see there is a dent or like maybe a bend, or the card was folded somewhere. But anyway, it's got a 4. Still a nice piece, of course you can see Gengar over here, with the rest of the gang, and this is a Mega Gengar as well, so that's quite cute. And then yes, I picked up this Grievia. So Grievia is a newer Pokemon in the last series, Sun and Moon. So it's got the little Gengar, little mat, Haunter, little mat in the back there as well. So yeah, nice little piece that's here. Not exactly a Gengar card, but still a nice artwork that's there. And then lastly, for another sticker that we have here, also the Marumia Pokemon card. So they've released quite a few. So this one is, I think, their latest one with 2023. So that's the Gengar cards. Alright, I'm just going to move on to some of the other cards that I have. To sort of, before I go on to the rest, okay, I do have, what really started me on this whole Pokemon collection journey last year, or the year end of, last year or 2022, was really me being able to sort of look at my cards and sort of get them created. I've always had sort of these Pokemon cards. So I have base set. So this is the base set version. This is Alakazam. Over here, the first one, number 1. And then you've got Blastoise. So this was okay. Most of these cards are my base set. I didn't have some of those, so I had to go and find some of them. But you've got Chansey, you've got the Charizard, you've got the Clefairy, you've got the Gyarados, you've got the Hitmonchan. Yep, it's my only PSA 2, but you can see the damage over there, so it gets quite fair. I was quite confused with this one. I always thought that this was released in the same year. So this is still my card. Nice little sword you can see on top of his hand over there. But yeah, everything here in this set is like 999, but just this one is in 2000. So a bit confused whether what makes it a 2000 versus a 999 one. So if anybody can let me know, I'll be interested to sort of figure that out. We've got Magneton in the 7. We've got a Mewtwo. And we've got a Nidoking. We've got so I do actually have, I'm not sure how, but in my own collection, in my child collection, I actually had a Shadowless Ninetales. Not sure how that came about, but I was also quite confused how that sort of came into my collection. Alright, then I have Poliwrath. It's in a 6, not too bad. I mean, considering most of these were my own collection pieces, I thought they're not too bad as well in terms of the condition and the type of cards. I'm quite intrigued with this particular one because really this one I had with me since my childhood days. I've always liked, the tree I've always been using Venusaur, and it's a 1, but you can sort of see the bend, the way it's being folded at the back over here. But yeah, I do sort of keep this card close to my heart because it's one of my preferred Pokemon to use. She was quite OP in the red and blue, so yeah, I thought this was quite nice to sort of have as well. But yeah, and this I think out of my whole collection, this is the only PSA 1 that I have. The PSA 2 that I have is the Hitmonchan as well. And then the last out of this list is the Zapdos, which is in the 4. Yeah, so some of these are really my childhood cards that were played with heavily. Alright, moving on, I have actually some of the Charizard cards. So I picked this up recently because, of course, Charizard's a very popular character. So, and I got you know, some friends that sold me some of these cards quite well as well. So yeah, I've got the 96 Charizard Holo. Then you've got the English one. You know, these are not too expensive. The first editions or the shadowless ones, they are the ones that go for a lot higher. Then you've got a base 2, picked up from a friend called Dixon, so thanks for that. Nice to add the collection. And then you've got the Legendary series. So Legendary series, you have the Holo and as well as the Reverse Holo. Surprisingly, this one is actually one of the more expensive ones because it's hard to get a good grade, and also it's sort of a rare card as well. So the Legendary collections, if you ever see them around, do sort of try and sort of see whether you can get them. Then of course over the years they have had quite a few reprints. You've got the 20th anniversary, first edition of CP6 if I'm not wrong. The CP6. Then there's the English version with the reverse holo, and then the holo itself. So this is a 2016 series that's there. And then you have the 2021 series, the 25th celebration sort of set, this is a very nice sort of piece where every part except the orange as well as the Charizard is reflective, whereas this one is only reflective sort of in here, whereas this one the whole border is reflective, so that's quite nice touch as well. I think the new series in the box there is a big black box that they have, so that's also quite nice. But yeah, this is one of the nicer Charizard cards that are out there. And then the most recent one that sort of came out for me was the metal one. So I did buy a few of these metal ones and then I tried to grade them. I thought I was going to get like, you know, of multiple different grades, like, you know, maybe a 6 or a 7 or an 8, but all of them actually came back as a 9. So yeah, I like how the metal sort of what do you call it, the texture on it gives it a nice ray vibe and effect to the cards. Right, so those are the Charizard cards that I have. Alright, moving on. I do have other cards that are not Charizard cards, right? So yeah, another thing that also got me hooked on, you know, the cards was really this Giratina piece. I spent, you know, months trying to sort of hunt for this Giratina piece, and then I realized, oh, it's just cheaper to just buy the card. So the English one, I bought a few pieces, but I didn't get sort of good grades, so I just kept the Japanese ones. And the Japanese texture is a little bit nicer than the English one, so I sort of kept that. If the English ones do drop back down a little bit more in price, I may pick some up. So yeah, the Giratina, very nice, you know, artwork with the sort of in its own little world over there, and then it's got nice textures as well. So yeah, a good piece to sort of have with the Giratina. Alright, these 3 cards all sort of have quite cool stories to them. So even though they're in sort of lower grades, except for the Rayquaza. So the Rayquaza one, I was out with a friend, Javis, and we were, you know, still new. I was still new to this whole topic and, you know, this whole hobby, and he was the one that really helped me out. So with Javis, he was actually helping me with this particular we were degenning and spending our money at Concept City. But yeah, I managed to pull this Rayquaza, so, you know, it's got good memories of like, wow, being able to pull a Rayquaza. Of course, it's not the full art or the alternate art, but it's still nice full art trainer card that's there with the trainer and the Rayquaza in the background. And of course, this one also, I was at Bishan, which is a shopping mall in Singapore, and I also was opening cards. We managed to pull an Arceus gold card, which I gave to Javis as well for his streaming, and you know, and I gave him a Kyurem Rainbow as well for that. But I went back home in that same day. I bought some sleeves to pull, to open, and yeah, in the set I actually got this particular one, so it's got a good memory. Just me buying some random cards, random packs, and being able to open them. So these are staying in the collection. This one was a funny story. So I've always liked this Aerodactyl. Even though I opened so many Lost Origin packs, I never got an Aerodactyl full art. I actually didn't get many alternate artworks when I was opening the the Lost Origin packs. But a kid when I was at the trade show was open to do trades with me, so he just took a lot of my cards. I traded this, even though I knew it wasn't a good condition, it was maybe about an 8. I still did the trade with him because I thought, oh, this is a nice piece, then I wouldn't mind keeping. But it's a good memory to keep because, you know, it's a nice artwork, and, you know, I've just always felt that this was one of the nicer pieces from that particular set. You know, even though it's not the Giratina or alternate artwork, it's still a nice piece to have. So these three are very cool and good pieces to keep in my collection because of the stories that I've sort of been able to have with them. Some of the other ones I've kept in my collection is this Dragon Ball card I also got from a friend called Dixon. You know, because I have 2 sons, I always thought that this was quite cool to have, you know, imagining myself as Goku, and, you know, my 2 sons that are here as well. So yeah, a nice piece to sort of keep. And then I have this is the oldest card I have, 1979 Spider-Man Joker card. So quite nice. This is an SGC. I don't have an SGC grade, so I thought this is something to sort of keep. Ultraman is something I've always liked Ultra 7, so when I opened some of the all Kira packs, I managed to get these 2 cards. You know, they're not worth a lot, but, you know, I still like how they've done that reflection. You can see there, when I turn the card, you can see how each line sort of comes up in the reflection, so that's quite a nice effect of the cards. I think this one is also, if you're an Ultra 7 fan, you can try to get these 2 cards. So this is the 35 and the number 42 in the series. Yeah, these are not super expensive cards to sort of get, but yeah, just quite nice pieces. You know, Ultra 7 goes up to 40 meters. Okay, before I sort of go into some of the other cards, I wanted to sort of show my bigger pieces in the series. So this is another non-TCG card. So this is a card desk from Bandai. So this is also a nice different piece. It shows the different evolutions and the bluish Gengar. Like I said, not super big fan of the bluish Gengar, but, well, what are you gonna do, right? Alright, I actually have some of the bigger cards. So this is your regular, I'm just gonna put them, you can see, this is your regular PSA card. This is a bigger one. So this is because of the cards are of a different size. So this one was a 151 sticker series. Anyway, long story short, I saw that these were available. I went to try and hunt one, and then grade, and then I bought, you know, 2 that were graded as well. Then I was like, oh, it's got a higher grade, so I'm just gonna buy that. So the one that I graded, I think, came back as 5 or a 6, and then I bought a 5 online. And then recently I saw that there was an 8 for sale, and I was like, oh, let's go and get that. It's not too expensive. I think about 50 USD, I think, for that. So yeah, that's quite nice. And then on to the big boys. As you can see, these are really huge. So if you sort of look at that, same artwork as well. So this is a 2019 Gengar Shikishi. This is about the slabs about an A5, A6 sort of size. So this is for a jumbo card. And then you use the sort of same slab size for this Shikishi card as well. These are 2 of my slabs as well that I have over here. Too big to sort of fit in the frame. I should have moved back a little bit. And then thing that I've been hunting over the year or so has been my Masaki Gengar collection. So I do have 4 of them being graded now, but in my possession, let me see how many I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 10 Masaki Gengars here. I've got 1 more that's coming from eBay, so I haven't graded that. So that's not in the slab, that's just raw. And then I've got 4 that are with PSA right now being graded. So the current grades I have currently, I have PSA 3. I have a 5. I have 2 5s actually. So there's the Masaki Gengar. I have a 6. I am trying to sort of do a 1 to 9. The 10's too expensive now, but I have 2 8s. I have 2 9s as well, so I've got a 9 here and a 9 here. So they do go up in price as the grades go up, right? So with your 8, they're about 1,000 Singapore dollars, or about 700-800 USD. And then for your 9s, they sort of go up a little bit. So these two actually are quite nice, because the 2 9s I have, they've both got swirls, one here and then one over here. Right, so the 2 9s I have. So yeah, quite luckily to sort of be able to get those. I'm not sure, but most of the Masaki Gengar seem to have a swirl somewhere or another. And then I have a CGC 8.5. So this, and I also have an A, which is actually an authentic but altered. So when I was looking online, they said that it was altered. It's either altered because you know, they went to either paint the card, or they've sort of cut the card inside. So I was just looking through on you know, with my naked eye, and I was just trying to figure out, is there any, do they color anywhere? So I'm not sure. Maybe I can get somebody from Oxley, so maybe help me out just to see where are some of the defects. I mean, if it's nothing that's we can sort of pick out with the naked eye, I may sort of try and move this over to a PSA. But so far I do have 2 CGCs for the Masaki Gengar. Alright, so that's all for now in terms of my own personal collection. I do have some other cards, but those are the ones that are extras from what you see here, and I'm trying to sort of sell them. But yeah, I do have some other Spider-Man sort of slabs as well. But yeah, these are the slabs that I have. And yeah, I am, so just to sort of pause, I am doing a giveaway. So yeah, stay tuned and sort of figure out how you can get these slabs as well. So apart from some of these that I have, I also have some other pieces. You know, I have a Dark Charizard first edition PSA 8, quite nice piece as well. And then for the remember there was a Gengar Prism set. I do have the base set trio. Nice to keep as well in a set over here, even though it's an 8, 7, and 8. And then I do also have these 3. It's an 8, 8, and 9, but yeah, a nice swirl with Blastoise over here, sort of a swirl with Venusaur. I can't see any swirls with Charizard, but yeah, these 3 are nice pieces that I also have for my trio. Good to keep. I recently picked up this GX Garchomp and Giratina. Yeah, I quite like the Giratina, and you know, it's not too expensive, so I thought I'd just pick this up with a friend. I did get some Spider-Man cards recently on PWCC. So this one, 1992, Tom McFarlane. 1990, you've got the Marvel Universe Spider-Man, black suit and regular red suit. I have another McFarlane one, so this is McFarlane Era P3 number 1. And then this is a newer, these are the newer pieces. So for this is a Wise Schwartz Japan. So this is the Marvel set. And then this is the Spider-Man SR Secret Rare. And then I also have a Flare Retro Agent Venom that has a signature. So it's a PSA DNA set with a signature as well. So yeah, by Marco Cicchetto. Alright. Then I also have some Boa Hancock. So this is the Boa Hancock from One Piece. You know, so this is the 2 cards that you have there, and then you have got them in PSA as well. Nice little. You can see how the reflection from the heart as well. So that's quite cool. 2 10s, and actually I got 10s. These are all 10s from the series. So yeah, it's there. And last but not least, I have a Goku Dragon Ball pre-release card from my friend Dixon as well. So just to sort of thank you very much for sort of watching through the series in terms of all of my cards that I have. I do appreciate all the friends that I've made. And yeah, I think one of the winners, and if you do like the video and if you share the video and you tag me in yours, if you do, if you're on YouTube and you are commenting on the video, right, or if you subscribe, like and subscribe the video, I'll be giving away one of these cards to one lucky winner who's liking and subscribing to this particular video on YouTube. I may do the same giveaway on Instagram as well, so but this is going out on YouTube first. So yeah, let me know if you like and subscribe this particular video, and I'll be giving away one of these cards to a lucky winner in the new year. I'll look at the comments with the details, and I'll be able to look through. So thanks for keeping up with me for the past 40 minutes within my video, and yeah, we'll see you around soon.